Good evening. Here is the news at 6. First, the highlights. Governor Sanwo-Olu inaugurates Ekpe Emergency Center, reaffirms commitment to expanding health infrastructure. Federal government advances initiative to trade and refine crude oil in Naira. On the foreign scene, Russian President Vladimir Putin leads Victory Day celebration in Moscow under tight security. In sport, world record holder in women's 110 meters hurdles, Toby Amusho confirms participation in Atlanta City Games. Now, the details. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to increase in investment in health infrastructure across the state, with a focus in emergency response, maternal care and disease prevention to meet the growing needs of the people. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who stated this at the official handover ceremony of the newly constructed Accident and Emergency Center at Ekpe, said it marks a new benchmark in the state infrastructural and social development agenda. He noted that the facility would also expand access to urgent and life-saving medical services, particularly for riverine and rural communities in Lagos, improve patient outcomes and also enhance staff performance, ensure faster response times and strengthen public trust in the health sector.
This facility, like they said, is a level 4 tier facility that will triage and stabilize the event of an accident. It's difficult for us to say that this is when accident is going to happen. We don't know. A world-class facility like this will ensure that when it does happen, you have a place where you can bring them in first to quickly stabilize people. And it's always that first 24 to 48 hours. Sometimes that is critical, stabilizing life. And so what it will do is to be able to analyze what needs to be done on a medium to a long-term basis. But at least the first thing is that life has been saved. We've been able to preserve life, and we'll be able to now take it forward to know what additional level of medical facility will be required.
Also speaking at the event, Lagos State Commissioner for Health, Akin Abayomi, said the Sanwo-Olu administration is committed to deepening public-private partnerships, particularly in health insurance schemes that can support emergency medical care. He noted that the state would continue to develop initiatives that enhance healthcare delivery, including the design of programs that ensure the sustainability of emergency services. The facility, which is in collaboration between the Lagos State Ministry of Health and Custodian Social Responsibility Foundation, is equipped with triage units, fully fitted emergency wards, diagnostic sections, staff lounge, and comfortable waiting areas. Governor Sanwo-Olu also paid a working visit to Charterhouse Lagos Secondary School, the first British independent school in Nigeria at Lekki Phase 1. Plan is underway by the Lagos State government to domesticate the National Women's Economic Empowerment (WE) policy. The policy targets women empowerment in agriculture, skills development, entrepreneurship, and emerging industries to drive economic independence for women in Lagos. Commissioner for Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, WAPA, Bolaji Dada, stated this at the ongoing ministerial press briefing to mark the second-year anniversary of the second term of the Sanwo-Olu administration held at Lausa, while noting that the state government has expanded almost 2 billion naira to empower the vulnerable. Dada said 10,464 residents graduated from the 20 vocational skill centers across the state from 2023 to date, empowered with tools to start up their businesses, while another 5,013 people will also graduate in the next 2 months.
WAPA will continue to be committed to digital innovation, entrepreneurship development, gender equality, and poverty eradication strategies that will build a safer, stronger, and more inclusive Lagos for all. As we continue this journey, I urge every stakeholder, every partner, and every resident of Lagos State to remain engaged. Together, let us keep lifting, building, and transforming our Lagos.
The commissioner noted that over 2,000 cases of gender-based violence were reported in the last 1 year, out of which 195 were males. Dada noted that domestic violence survivors shelter under construction in Agidingbi is 70% near completion, which will be used to provide temporary accommodation for victims with provision of psychosocial support and free legal services for them before reintegrating them into the society. Our correspondent Adiola Kinele reports that 16,000 young ladies and rural women have benefited from the free sanitary pad initiative as part of efforts to promote menstrual hygiene. The Lagos State government has rescheduled the previously announced traffic diversion for repair works on the Ogudu-Shoki Bridge. Commissioner for Transportation Oluwaseun Oshiemi in a statement says a new date for the repair works will be communicated. Oshiemi says the state government remains committed to ensuring public safety and minimal disruption during infrastructural upgrades, calling for motorists' patience, understanding and continued cooperation. Now to the rest of the stories. The Technical Subcommittee on Crude and Refined Product Sales in Naira is advancing efforts to implement the federal government policy to conducting oil transactions in local currency. The initiative, driven by President Bola Tinubu's broader economic agenda, aims to stabilize the Naira, boost energy security and enhance local value addition in Nigeria's petroleum industry. Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, in a statement expressed satisfaction with the progress so far, commending the strong interagency collaboration and the active involvement of key stakeholders. The Naira for Crude initiative is expected to reduce Nigeria's dependency on foreign exchange for domestic energy transactions, while also encouraging investment in local refining capacity. Vice President Kashim Shettima has inaugurated first flight of Nigerian pilgrims for the 2025 Hajj from San Mbakwe International Cargo Airport in Owerri, Imo State. The Vice President was received by Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma, Chairman of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, Nakan Abdullahi Usman, the Sultan of Sokoto, Muhammadu Abubakar III, and other top government officials. No fewer than 43,000 Nigerian pilgrims who registered through the 36th state of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory are expected to join their Muslim counterparts from around the world to perform this year's Hajj. The Nakan boss expressed the Commission's readiness to provide seamless 2025 Hajj operations and urged relevant stakeholders to remain united and committed to providing effective and efficient services to the pilgrims. In foreign news now, President Vladimir Putin has led Russia's Victory Day commemorations with a parade in Red Square amidst heightened security after days of Ukrainian strikes to get in the capital. China's President Xi Jinping joined Putin as the Russian president told thousands of soldiers and more than 20 international leaders that Russia remembered the lessons of World War II. Putin used his speech to tie the war to today's full-scale invasion of Ukraine and said all of Russia was behind what he called the special military operation, now well into its fourth year. A unilateral 3-day ceasefire was announced by Russia to coincide with the lavish 80th anniversary event, which Ukraine rejected as a theatrical show. Germany's new Chancellor, Friedrich Merz, said he had high hopes that a full ceasefire would be agreed soon. Meanwhile, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky had earlier warned that he could not guarantee the safety of anyone attending the event and has urged heads of state not to travel to Moscow. In sport now, Nigerian hurdler Tobia Mushon has confirmed her participation in the upcoming Atlanta City Games set to take place on May 17 at Piedmont Park. The current world record holder in the women's 100 meters hurdles announced her entry via social media, expressing enthusiasm about competing alongside other elites athletes. Atlanta City Games is designed as a day-long track and field festival that invites fans to experience the sport up close and usually broadcast live for the global audience to witness the action in a range of track and field competitions, including men's and women's sprint, hurdles, middle distance races, pole vault, and long jump. Amushan's participation follows her consecutive performances at the Diamond League, where she clocked 12.66 seconds in Kekyo, 12.74 seconds in Xiamen, finishing fourth in both events. She used to kickstart her outdoor season. That's it on the news at 6, but just before we go, maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, 18,000 teachers were trained under a quick cell? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to increasing investment in health infrastructure across the state, with a focus on emergency response, maternal care, and disease prevention to meet the growing needs of the people. Governor Sanwo-Olu stated this at the official handover ceremony of the newly constructed Accident and Emergency Center at Ekwe. The Technical Subcommittee on Crude and Refined Product Sales in Naira is advancing efforts to implement the federal government policy of conducting oil transactions in local currency. We also told you that President Vladimir Putin has led Russia's Victory Day commemorations with a parade in Red Square amidst heightened security after days of Ukrainian strikes to get in the capital. Finally, in sport, Nigerian hurdler Tobi Amushon has confirmed her participation in the upcoming Atlanta City Games set to take place on May 17 at Piedmont Park. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adesuwa Ejoyoka. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Thank you for listening. Good evening.